Okay, my bed is looking a little bit different today. I pulled up my potatoes that was all over here. Pulled them all up. My marigolds are huge. I mean, these are the ones that I got from seeds from my garden last year. You can tell I've got a lot of tomatoes out here. Even more tomatoes over here. Look how much abundant that is. And again, my marigolds that I started from seed that I grew in my yard last year. This right here is squash plant that I started. Zucchini, I think. This right here is a sweet potato plant. More marigolds. More marigolds all over here. More tomatoes. Aren't they gorgeous? Another sweet potato, I started right there. This right here is from basil. Right there, that part of my basil. I mean, look how glorious this is. It's such rich colors. I am so thankful for this. More tomatoes over here. Now, this right here, all this sweet potato is from one slip. And I've got another slip right there. But that right there is all from one slip. More tomatoes. Not sure if this plant's going to give me many tomatoes, but it'll give me something. And again, with these marigolds, I just had flower heads from last year that I dried out, kept in a Ziploc bag, and I just scattered it throughout my garden bed. My Christmas lima beans are getting blooms on them. Look how big it is compared to me. I'm right here. Look how big it is. Isn't that glorious? So looking forward to having Christmas lima beans this year. That's all Christmas lima beans right there. I got a bush bean right there. Another sweet potato right down there. Right there. More blooms, like it's going crazy. My amaranth, I had to break it off. This piece here, because it was like laying over there and just taking up so much space, so I just broke it off. Another sweet potato slip here. But this right here is all one sweet potato slip. Isn't that's going to be so good. But I am looking forward to having sweet potatoes for Christmas and for Thanksgiving with my family. And I even plan on giving some to my grandson. So that's my garden bed for today. As you can see how tall that's gotten. That Christmas lima bean has gotten on my archway. Isn't that absolutely glorious? I am so loving this. It just looks so pretty. Every time I come out here, I just wrap it around there so it just grows a little bit more. But that's my bed for today. That's my rented bed here. 4 feet wide by 24 feet long. An abundance there. Now, this is one of our community side beds for the church. Look how big these squashes are getting. That's just one squash right there. It's got blooms on it too. We've got some yellow squash here. More zucchini over here. I think this might be a yellow squash here. Nope, that's just another zucchini. You can see right there. Another squash. Over here we have our okra. We have our beans. Our peppers. jalapenos, I think. As you can tell, they're just covered with blooms. Look at that. And yes, there are little tiny jalapenos on it, but like right there. That is a little tiny jalapeno right there. So yeah, we're going to have jalapenos and tomatoes. Look at that sunset. Isn't that gorgeous? It is a perfect night to be out here at the garden. Just enjoying the sunset. Absolutely gorgeous, I think. We've got beans. You want to see something funny? We didn't plant this bean right there, but we've got a bean growing right there. Absolutely adorable. Look at hollyhocks. I thought our hollyhocks was dying back, but they came back. Isn't that a gorgeous bloom? Absolutely gorgeous. We've got seeds here if you guys want any. And we're going to take out all of our Swiss chard. So if you guys want anything for your animals, Swiss chard for your animals, come by on Friday evening and pick some up. Also, we've got some more sunflowers out there. If you want to get some for your pets, come by and do so. This is our tomato and bean bed. This one's got yellow beans on it, yellow wax beans, and our tomatoes are just going crazy out here. It's like tomatoes all over the place. And of course, we've got grass growing up in there too, and we've got marigolds. This is marigolds that I started from seed, from the plants I had last year, just going crazy. Look how many buds is on here. More green beans. Isn't that amazing? I mean, it's just taking over. And our tomatoes are all getting out here in the walkway too. We've got beets out here. We're going to take these three, that tomato, this tomato, possibly this tomato out because they're just not doing anything for us. They're really struggling. But we still have some, slicing tomatoes out here that's growing. Of course, we have all of our beets out here and our beans. Look at that bean. But we do have beets out here. So that's going to be all good. All gorgeous, gorgeous beans out here. Look at that. And beets too. Some small beets out here. But yeah. Like I said, if you guys want some Swiss chard or sunflowers for your birds or your animals, come on out here and get it. Because we've got plenty. And we're needing to pull those up. Just like I'm needing to pull up. Well, that's not going to work. I'll have to come back later on. Pretty purple flowers. Just growing out here in our bed. Keisha did say she put some flowers out here, but look at the size of these beets here. Aren't they gorgeous? So, if you guys want something, come on out on Friday. We can give you guys some stuff for your animals instead of feeding them grain and stuff. You can give them sunflowers and Swiss chard. More beans are growing over here. This is another one of our tomato beds. Don't really know what tomatoes she planted here. Look at that bean. Isn't that gorgeous? Didn't know we had beans growing over here already. I don't know about that one. This one here might not make it. It's really struggling. I don't know why. We'll have to find out why. Another bed with tomatoes and beans. The lady who rented this bed here, she planted peanuts and ginger, and nothing ever came up, unfortunately. I am the only person that planted ginger out here that had actually something come up. Again, this is Tracy's bed. Again, with all the gorgeous, gorgeous marigolds. She's got a chamomile plant she's not doing anything with, but it smells wonderful. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for coming by. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. Every last thumbs up counts. Thanks. Bye.